Okay, guys, Dave from Pegasus. So I've got one selection for tomorrow at Wincanton. I'm getting the video out early. I think it's a fair price. More than happy to take it. For any of the sort of Patreon members who've seen the previous video that I released sort of half an hour ago or so um, on the RPR handicapping potential angle. Now, this isn't, like I said in that video, it's not a foolproof system. They may, people who've watched that may already know which sort of horse I'm going for. The selection is not 100% based on that video or the outcome of that process or anything like that. I actually picked this horse out yesterday when I hadn't even considered that. But what am I going for? So it's in the 345 at Wincanton. I like My Silver Lining. Now, why do I like this horse? It's got some really, really strong credentials. It's got some decent form at Wincanton as well. So it's ran here 3 times. It's won twice. Ground should be suitable. Stays further than this trip as well. A solid enough horse. Now, it didn't start off the season very well. It ran over course and distance at Wincanton on its first run back. More was expected of it that day. See, it went off at 5-2. Pulled up in that race, not sure what went wrong. Then turned out at Haydock a month later. Again, pulled up in that race. Started off the season off a mark of 132. It ran a much better race at Hereford last month in this mares contest. Now, it couldn't have run any worse than the previous 2 runs, but this was a much better showing. And if you actually watch the race, it was. I thought the horse was a little bit in and out, but did well to finish third, 8.5 lengths off this winner. It's been dropped another pound, so it's been dropped £6 since the start of the season. Um, it is still below its highest winning mark, but it has placed in plenty of decent races off higher marks than what it's running off today. So, is it improving overall? Probably not. Well, definitely not. But yeah, I'm expecting a decent run today based on this run last time. Emma Lavelle's in really good form, 4 from 9 in the last 14 days, 44% strike rate. It's actually got a 30% strike rate with her chasers at Wincanton overall in the last 5 years. Not such a great rate over hurdles. So yeah, plenty of positives going for this horse. Now, look, there's a few in here that are potentially dangerous. Credo's well handicapped on old form. It's down to a winning mark where it won over course and distance a couple of years ago. Yeah, there's a few in here who could pop up. King Turgeon on a 4 timer, rapidly improving. I feel like it's got a bit more on its plate. This is a bit more of a competitive race. It's racing off 12 stone as well. Can it sort of handle that weight against what I'd say is better opposition than what it's been racing against as of late? Who knows? That could very well pop up. It's probably about fairly priced, to be honest, around about the 3-1 mark. Katati Dory's interesting. It's £5 officially well in on its handicap mark, and yeah, it's rapidly improving. It's only had 2 runs over fences so far, and yeah, it's hacked up in both of those. Um, who knows where the ceiling is for this horse? Really do like that horse next to the selection as well. So Sam Thomas has got a fantastic record at Wincanton with his chasers in particular. So yeah, quite a competitive race. I think My Silver Lining, addition of cheap pieces is what sort of interested me as well. Um, yeah, I think given the way it sort of looked in its last race, she was a little bit in and out. So I think the cheap pieces might just help her settle a bit and focus. So against the field, I'm happy enough with 8-1. It's opened up as sort of an 8-1 shot with plenty here. It could drift. This one could drift. Now I've got it on my tissue odds as round about 11-2, 6-1. So there's a bit of juice in the price, I think. I think it's a fair price, and I'm willing to go half a point each way on my silver lining. Um, yeah, let's see how it does. So that's the selection for tomorrow, guys. Best of luck with your bets. Best of luck if you're following me in. I'll be back tomorrow if there's anything for Friday. Thanks for watching.